Hey everyone, today we're going to be talking through the Option Archery Canyon Pounder sight. This is a really cool sight. It's pretty complex, and so we're going to talk through some of the setup, why I'm picking this to use for my bow this year. So let's get into it. Okay, so let's talk build quality first. I'm coming from a Spot Hog triple stack, which is an amazing sight, but the build quality of this option was very impressive. Also, I really like the overall drive system of this sight. It's very firm. There's not a lock or a stop on it, but you can adjust the tension. And then also the windage clicks are excellent, and I really like the reference marks as well. One thing I was a little concerned about was the way that the housing flips out, as it has a magnet system. And when I was using it, there's actually no slop. It's very firm, and so very impressed with this system overall. So taking a look at the housing, I really do like the white circle, and for me, the Hamskea 3/16 still works perfect. It's got a great view, and then as you can see, once you take the 4 pins away, it has that single pin view. Coming from the triple stack, I was a little concerned about the horizontal pins, but I've actually really enjoyed them so far. Here is the main sight tape, and one thing I also really liked was the indicator. It's very fine and very precise, and so I really like that about this sight. And on the back side, you have another sight tape that is for your very bottom pin. And so that's where you can start sliding from the 5th pin in this case all the way down. So it gets you a lot of range, and you could also even play around with potentially some different arrows if you wanted to, but really like this feature. My pins are 19,000s up top, 10,000s on the last 3, and I'm using that main sight tape to slide from that middle pin. Also, I have my sight tape on 40, and then I'm using the secondary sight tape with that very bottom pin, which can be moved to that other track if you want to send it into option to get the max distance possible. If you guys have found this helpful or insightful in any way, we would love to have you subscribe to our channel. For leveling, Option actually has 2 second axis adjustments according to them on the back here, and then there are 4 screws for the housing, so you can level your rail and the housing. And then for 3rd axis, they have it on the bubble level, which I actually really like. Okay, as you can hear, there's a lot that I like about this sight. As far as downsides, it's maybe a touch heavy, but not too bad. It is complex, so that is something to think about. Okay, so here's some shooting at 70 yards. Just had some fun with it. Ooh.